How y'all doing? This Rob Burnham, here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. It's time to do another episode of movie reviews. It's time to review X-Men First Class, and what happens in this movie starts off when Charles Xavier is a young boy, and Raven winds up showing up at his house trying to steal some food, impersonating his mother. He uses the powers on her and tells her to show her true form, and we see Mystique for the first time in this movie. And in this movie, Professor X and Mystique was raised up with each other, practically brother and sister. And what happens is Professor X is graduating from his college. He becomes a professor, and the CIA shows up, and they want him to help with this mutant threat that's happening. Deckard Shaw and the Hellfire Club is trying to start World War III with nuclear war between Russia and the United States. And they're trying to orchestrate this whole thing, and it's pretty much about to come to fruition. But the X-Men form. Professor X, with the help of Beast, mates Cerebro. He tracked down the mutants, and they formed the first X-Men team. Well, what happens is the Hellfire Club attacks the CIA when Magneto and Professor X go after Emma Frost when she's trying to get the Russians to put missiles on Cuba. And what happens is they get the information from Emma Frost, and they tell it back to the CIA. And what happens is this big standoff in the end of the movie between the United States and Russia is about to happen. And that this cargo ship that has the Russian missiles crosses the borderline, it's going to be all out war between Russia and the United States. Well, the X-Men go to try to stop this, and the Hellfire Club is there to try to make it happen. Well, what happens is the Russians get orders to stop going forward, and the Hellfire Club has pretty much killed everybody on that ship. And Azazel, who is Nightcrawler's father, is about to sail over the embargo line. Well, Professor X mind controls one of the Russian sailors and has him blow up the ship to stop all that war. Well, the Hellfire Club and the X-Men go after each other, and the big fight happens, and the X-Men's able to stop the Hellfire Club. Magneto winds up killing Deckard Shaw, and then the United States and Russia start firing on the mutants. And Magneto is controlling all the missiles and is about to throw them back to the Russian and the United States, and Professor X stops them. But in doing so, he gets shot with a bullet that was meant for Magneto, but Magneto reflected it and hit Professor X in the back. This paralyzes him, so I'd see what happens with that. After this, the Brotherhood of Mutants are formed. Magneto goes on his own separate path with Mystique and the rest of the Hellfire Club, and Professor X wipes the mind of the CIA agent that helped form the team. He wipes her mind, and the Professor X school was formed as well. And other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that the X-Men and the Brotherhood has formed, what's going to happen with that? As always, Rob Burnham, make here, Preacher Man R&B sign out. Guys, GG's awesome. See you next time.